Welcome to my live show. This is Toyin. You must see, feel free to call me Coach Toyin. Welcome to the discussion of key number 17. So, in my academy, Toyin Academy, I've been on a 30-day journey. We are now on day 17, where I've been covering 30 keys to unlock success. And key number 17 is know thyself. This is about self mastery. So let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Feel free to use the chat area to introduce yourself, connect with other people that will be joining as well. And if you have any commentary, if you have any questions, if you have any contributions, feel free to use the chat area as well. And for those who are on the audio platforms, you can raise your hand if you would like to come up to the stage to engage as well. So know thyself, self mastery. Okay. It's about how you're going to lead yourself up the ladder of success. When I talk about success, I mean wealth, influence, power, creating the life of your dreams. Okay. So we all have dreams, guys. We all have hopes. We all have aspirations, right? Hopefully, our dreams, hopes, aspiration, desire, hopefully they are strong enough to lead us into taking action. Hopefully. Okay? That's part of this series, is that wanting something without the willingness and the desire to invest yourself into that journey is just a pipe dream. Okay, for those who are used to me, you already know what to expect. But if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I speak clearly, directly, effectively, because I never want people to wonder what was Toyi trying to say. No, I will say what I mean and I will mean what I say. This is part of the communication skills, right? Say what you mean what you say. The game plan series programs is about self-actualization, personal development, right? Say what you mean what you say. It's part of the keys to success. Okay. So know thyself is first understanding that you're your own growth factor. You're your growth factor or you are the limiting factor. So the level of success you're attaining right now and you will ever achieve for yourself, who gets to decide that? You. Who gets to create it? You. Who is responsible for it? You. You're supposed to be gathering everything you need to build the life you want for yourself. The world is full of resources. This is why I talk about limited mindset versus abundant mindset. Abundant mindset will help you realize that there is abundance of supply in the world. Your journey to success is understanding where that supply is and moving yourself closer to your sources of supply. The relationships that you need to participate in that will help you unlock more success. If you fail to show up, if you fail in investing in the rooms where those relationships are, right? Many times people think that those relationship comes to them in their nice. No, no, no. Unless you become the person people are looking for. When you become the person, I always say life gives you who you are, not what you wish for. When you develop yourself to a certain level, at some point, you start attracting people, right? But for now, let's say you're starting that journey, you pursue. You pursue all that you hope for yourself, all that you dream for, okay? So I'm laying the foundation for today's discussion. Any comments so far, any thoughts, feel free to share it. And if you would like to ask any question or contribute, feel free to raise your hands and I'll be happy to bring you up, okay? So as I was saying, on the journey of success, you are your own hero. You are here to rescue your hopes, dreams, and aspirations. All that you desire for yourself, you're responsible for pursuing success. So, as an example, let's say you want to become a doctor. Okay, you want to become a doctor, right? The world can support you, but you first have to show up for that dream. You have to say to yourself, I am ready to give it what it takes. I am ready to do the work and invest myself and commit to this journey of becoming a medical doctor. That's how success works. You want to become an accountant, you within yourself have to desire it. And when desire is greater than your fear, right? it is supposed to lead you into action, and what types of action is required to get you closer to everything you want for yourself. And this is also how it works. Like once you achieve a certain level of success, if you're satisfied, you stay there. If you're more hungry, you're supposed to pursue more success. There is always more success to be unlocked for those who are hungry for more success. What do I mean? If you want more, you can become more. If you want more success, you can become more. For those who have followed me for a while, I've talked about the traditional education system prepares you to become a job seeker, right? To take on a job, to become an employee. At some point, you find out that those who want to self actualize, once they've achieved a certain level of success in the place of employment, now you have a steady job, now you're taking care of your family. There is another level. If you stop there, if you are satisfied with that, fantastic. That is your decision as well. But when you want more, you have to do more, right? You now have to pursue a certain level of knowledge that you may not have before, right? So knowing yourself is, who am I? How do I lead this person to show up for the dreams? Because this is where you talk about self-sabotage. You may say you want success, but the desires of this self, if you don't check it, you say you want money, your desire will make you spend all the money instead of building wealth. It's about discipline, self-discipline, to make sure that everything you're doing, where you're investing your time, energy, and resources, is helping you get closer to what you want, because you can lead yourself to the opposite direction. It's so easy, guys. You can be driving your car, and if you get too distracted, something nice flashes, and you say, let me park my car, all of a sudden, your original destination, you don't arrive. Self-mastery is saying, this is where we're going. This is how we're going to get there. Let's gather everything we need: roadmap, directions, resources, gas, car. How are you going to get there, right? And you committing to yourself to say, we are going to arrive. I'm going to lead myself that I arrive. I'm going to gather everything I need to ensure that I arrive, right? And then staying focused and committing to that journey and being consistent on that journey is what will ensure that you arrive. Listen, if you're not focused, you'll be distracted. If you don't commit, you give up. If you're not consistent, you go halfway. Do you get that? You don't focus, you lose sight, right? You don't commit, right? You gather everything and you can still be in the house. Commitment leads us to action. Consistency makes sure that we move ourselves, right? That we arrive. Because if you are consistent only for the first hour of the drive, and this is a 12-hour journey, you give up after 1 hour or 2 hours, yeah, you stop where you stop. Self-mastery is going to make sure you do not give up. And there are 4 areas you must invest in. Okay, so anyone that wants to comment, please feel free. This is supposed to be a discussion. I've already taught a class on this. So when I teach in my class, there are resources, there are workbooks my students go through. When I come here on social media, I just want to engage. I want to share a little bit. And then I want to hear your thoughts. So please raise your hand if you want to join, type, let me know where you're joining from, come up to the stage, contribute. So this is an opportunity to engage. When you engage, let me tell you, when you engage in life, you will get more out of life. If you are sitting back and just listening and you don't engage yourself, this is why I always say in my workbooks, you take a pen, you take a paper, you do the work. You will get more out of an hour, out of 30 minutes. So as you're investing your time with me today, and I thank you, Tinutende, Belson, Nowezi, Peter, Tony, Elijah. I appreciate that you're investing time with me today, but I'm saying that you will get more out of this experience if you engage in this experience. This is how life is. If you show up, if you engage, you will extract more from the engagement, right? People pay me to consult, to ask questions about what I think, to ask for guidance, right? So if you're occupying this space, it's an opportunity for you to probe. Okay, I'll stop there. I'll put my what I will do, I'll put my offer, and if you want to take me up on that offer, that's a decision. So there are four things you need to continue to invest in to develop yourself. Okay. We are more used to feeding the body. This is about consumerism. Most people are trained to be aware of the needs of their body. Most people are well trained. You know when you're hungry, you know when you're thirsty, right? You know how that you are responsible for drinking your water and eating your food. Okay? You are also well trained to brush your teeth, wear clothes. This is why consumerism, we understand that we want to look good, smell good, buy the nice car, the jewelry watches, the luxury watches, shoes, bag, right? Most people are more in tune to the needs of their body, their flesh, and they invest heavily in satisfying that need. The other three areas is what suffers most. Self mastery is what we're talking about. The other three areas I'm about to break down is where most people don't invest, and the people who achieve more success in life, that is where they invest. Your mind. Are you nourishing your mind? Are you polishing your mind? Are you creating a luxurious mind? How you think is a key for what you can do and pull off in life. Self mastery. Again, consumers consume consumables. We eat, we drink consumables. Most money in the world is spent on consumables, lotions, potions, looking good, smell good. Most people in the world spend consumable. You and I, we are consuming. The key to success, those who achieve success do much more than that. In fact, they spend less, right, in looking a part. They spend more in these three other areas: spiritual hunger, mental hunger, emotional hunger. Are you feeding those three things? Your mind, your thoughts, your place of intellect, your brilliance, your knowledge base. How much you know will determine how much you can do in the world. Do you realize that? Those who achieve more success read books, they polish their minds, they invest in feeding the needs of the mind. They know more so they can do more in life. Self-mastery, know thyself. You know the needs of your flesh and you are satisfied. You know when you're hungry, when you're tired, you want to rest, you want to eat food, you want to drink. Yes, that is a given. You know the needs of, I want to look good, I want to do this, I want to drive a nice car, living in a nice house, on and on and on. I get it. Keep feeding that stuff. But don't deny the other three key areas that is actually important. They are more important. Your mind. Your mind, what you know, how you think, influences what you can do and your experience, your reality, and what you can create for yourself. That handbag is fantastic. Listen, I'm a bag lady. So I'm using myself. I'm, I'm designer bag lady. Listen, that's my guilty pleasure, lotions and potions. But I'm saying, if that is all you do, 99.99999, if that is all you do, listen, that stuff is taking you nowhere. Enjoy. It is to be enjoyed. Don't replace it with what I'm talking about. Self-mastery. Your mind. Have you mastered your mind? Have you invested in your mind that your mind is not leading you astray? Your confidence level is based on what you know, guys. Imposter syndrome. Anybody suffering imposter syndrome, you can invest in making it go away. You can invest in a coach, you can invest in classes, programs that will teach you how to manage your place of intellect. But when people don't know that there is an hunger of the mind, that the mind is hungry for information, for direction, for resources, for knowledge, your mind is hungry for knowledge. It's your brain is a tool. It's a computer genius that you must feed with the right software. If you feed your mind with the wrong information, it will lead you astray. If you believe the wrong things about life, listen, it will cage you in chaos. Do you realize that? That's why I say you are your own hero. Rescue your dreams, rescue your hope, rescue your aspiration from a flawed programming. In my academy, there's a program, Game Plan 1. I talk about the impact nature, nurture, culture, right? How it influences how people are showing up. You are a lion, lioness in your heart. I can't see it, but what people are seeing is they will call you a cat. You are showing up as a lesser version of your true identity. Why? You've not done this work. When we talk about personal development, success mindset coaching, people don't even know that their mind needs investments. You see, the handbag looks, you give 5,000, excuse me, you give $5,000 to an handbag, you won't give 5,000 to your mind. Guys, I'll call you out. Sword says, okay, let's see let me read this out. Your sword from Morocco. They say that dream and success are closely associated. But for me, dreams and success should absolutely be associated with commitment and consistency. Yes, let me break it down. What you're saying is absolutely spot on, but let me break it down for more people. So what I'm talking about today is key 17 on, I've thought about this in my academy. I'm just leading a discussion publicly here. Know thyself. Self-mastery is a key to helping you unlock success. I've been talking about 30 keys to unlock success. You are a key factor. You are a key. Who you are will determine what you can get out of life. That's the premise, okay? Who you become, okay, is the key that will open doors for you. Who you are will determine the deals you can participate in. Who you become, whether you are trustworthy, right, diligent, committed, you can deliver results. What you know, the skills you develop for yourself will determine who wants to work with you, who wants to employ you, who wants to do business with you. Somebody like myself, I'm not interested in anybody that has zero skills, zero capacity, listen, no discipline, no focus, no commitment. What do we do with such? It's okay. In the world of business, people don't go into business with you if you're not bringing something of value to the table. I hope you realize that. Employers are not interested in if you don't have skills, right? Competency, expertise in the world. Nobody wants to deal with that. I hope you realize that. And because of that, who you are, what you know, you need to understand that it is what unlocks success for you in specific areas. And if you're lacking in knowledge, if you're lacking in capacity, if you're lacking in competency, if you're lacking in discipline, if you're lacking in focus, if you're not consistent, if you're not committed, listen, who wants to do? Nobody wants that. And the more of it, the more of these good things you can demonstrate to the world, listen, the sky is the limit. Doors will be opening for you. We will be throwing red carpet for you. The world will be clapping for you. The world will be cheering you on. If you can communicate, if you have communication skills, you can deliver a result. You can influence people. You can guide people. You can show people the way. The world, the world will follow you. When you become Oprah, Obama, on and on, if you demonstrate competency, excellence on the world stage, listen, we all want that. We know what we want, we know what we don't want. The key is which direction are you leading yourself? Okay? So what I also shared, most people, when we say consumer mindset, limited mindset, most people are focused on material things, feeding the needs of their body, investing primarily in that. And I'm saying those who achieve success they do not deny the three other parts. Their spiritual place, that's their place of energy. Okay? The spirit, you have to manage your energy, guys. You need energy to create. Energy. You need your energy when you wake up. In fact, you need physical energy. That's why we eat food. We extract energy from the food we eat. We sleep well. You need rest. The body needs certain things. I'm saying the mind also needs investment. Books, classes, courses, school, academy is to feed the mind, so that the mind that you have will guide you on your journey. Clarity, purposeful living, legacy, on and on and on. It's a function of your mind. Okay? And you can help your mind function better by investing in acquiring skills and knowledge that will help you develop an enriched mind that will bring you peace, joy, happiness, pursuit of right success. There's also need of the emotional side. Most people don't know you can invest in making sure that you can manage relationships better. You know, when we talk about EQ versus IQ, EQ versus IQ, okay? Your IQ, many people would understand IQ. I'm smart. I'm brilliant. That's the hardware of your, right? Your makeup. Oh, I can solve equation. Well, can you solve emotional equations? You can solve technical equations. You have technical skills. Doesn't mean you have emotional resiliency. Leadership requires your people skills, the ability to understand emotion, your emotion and other people's emotions. And this is a skill, guys. This is a skill. You can attend my classes. You can go through the game plan 1.0, 2.0. It is a skill. You can invest in learning more and developing your emotional strength more. Because when you don't, you are missing the skills that will help you unlock relational relationships. Like I've talked about this before. Location determines the relationship, knowledge, capacity, resources you can ever build for yourself. And if those who do not have this level of EQ, listen, you can't attract investors, you can't attract, because if you don't understand how the human mind is, even in the world of business, you're an entrepreneur and you don't understand psychology, how do you sell? How do you market? If you are not in tune to how people think and what people desire and the emotional spaces of your potential clients and customers. I've thought about this before. People buy with emotion first, intellect second, and then they take action in payments. That's why you need to be in my school. So if you don't have EQ, you'll be a bad, terrible entrepreneur. You know why? Entrepreneurship is mastery of you and the people you want to serve. Because we connect, everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be heard, everybody wants to be served. And people who only have IQ but no EQ, they can't do this stuff well. EQ helps you, is the gate to other people's hearts and mind. EQ, your investment in understanding how other people think, how we all function, the emotional spaces, looking into people's eyes, being able to assess their needs, their hunger. It's a key. It's a skill. It's a key. And when you don't have that, when you don't develop that, you minimize how much you can do, because your success is determined, by the relationships you can cultivate with your clients and customers, the trust you can build with your clients and customers, with your employers, with your boss, with your co-workers, right? And this is a skill. Leadership is a skill. How you will lead yourself, how you will lead other people. How can you lead people you don't know and understand? How can you lead the world you do not know and understand? Okay, so I'm going to stop there. If there are questions, okay, reach out, toyinumesiri.academy. There are programs there that can help you when it comes to entrepreneurship and success mindset. Okay, those two things. And I also support those who are into international trade, right? Because that's really the next level Olympics of business, where you take your business to other markets as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to wrap up on that note. I'll see you again, and do access more programs at toyinumesiri.academy. Lots of resources, lots of programs there. Bye for now.